Hey everyone, Bear here. For a long time now, I've been using the Sea to Summit titanium spork when I go backpacking and hiking just for my meals. And I might have found something new, a new backpacking utensil that could replace that. Stick around, let's take a peek at it. A while back I talked about my cook set, and I'll put a link to that video up in the top. And part of that cook set that I talked about was this, the Gerber ComplEATS. Yes, ComplEATS, as in eats at the end of it. It's a great little multi-tool here. It's got everything all comes together. It snaps all together. If you remove this back portion, and it's pretty tight so it doesn't fall apart in your backpack, but you got this multi-utensil tool. You've got a spork and a spoon, both titanium, and a spatula with a nice little rubber edge on it here. First things first, I bought my Sea to Summit spork and the Gerber ComplEATS on my own. Neither one of those were sent to me, and neither one of those companies sponsor me to do any kind of reviews. I'm doing this review because it's a good backpacking utensil, and I thought you might want to take one too. So, the Sea to Summit spork, this titanium spork here with a carabiner attached to it, weighs 11 grams or 0.42 ounces. The Gerber ComplEATS all together, snapped all together, weighs 64 grams or 2.25 ounces. The Sea to Summit spork is 6.5 inches from tip to tip. Both the spork and the spoon from the Gerber ComplEATS is 7 5/8. So it's a little over an inch longer. The spatula from the Gerber ComplEATS is 7 7/8 inches longer. So it's even a little bit longer so that everything lays on it together. This last little part of the ComplEATS is a multi-tool. It's got a little veggie peeler here. It's got a bottle opener here. This is a package opener, which I've actually used. It works good. I mean, if you don't want to pull your pocket knife out, it works pretty good. There's also a can opener on here as well with that little serrated edge. It's not a bad utensil, but it works. As far as the veggies go, I really rarely carry raw veggies out in the field, so I wouldn't know anything about using those. So the spatula itself is polycarbonate. Really nice, lightweight. It has a nice little rubber trim edge over here so you can grab things and kind of dig things out of the corners, and it's got this serrated edge if you need to cut up anything in the pan itself. I've never used it out in the actual field. I've only had it a couple of months, so this part of it I've never used, but I have talked to other people that have used them and just love the way this thing works in the pans and in their cooking gear. Now the spoon and the spork I have used, both of these are long enough and they're wide enough compared to the Sea to Summit. They're wider and they got a lot more area to grab a hold of, and I feel like I'm more comfortable to dig down inside of those dehydrated food bags to get the food out of that bottom corner with this. They're both titanium. They're pretty strong. I mean, I could probably bend it if I wanted to, but they're pretty rigid. They have these little ridges in here to kind of add more stability to them, but they're very nice, very easy to use. Both are the same length, the same material make, and just work really well for getting down to that bottom. Having this extra width up here at the top just makes it so much easier to dig down in there and feel like I've got a better grip. The biggest plus to the Gerber ComplEATS is, so on the back side of your spatula, this is the area where everything kind of snaps all together. It all just lays in here, snaps together, and it holds everything in it. But there's another little slot on this top side that has a little ridge in the middle of it. Both of the spoon and the spork have these little top pieces. You can see those right there. Those little top pieces where they kind of spring. You can take either one of them, put them in backwards, pull it from the top and slide it down. Now you have a set of cooking tongs. And tongs out in the field are great because I've like singed the end of my fingers several times grabbing stuff off of the grill, grabbing stuff out of a pan. This is perfect. You can pick things out of a pan and move it to other individuals' plates. If you've got multi people in the group, this is perfect for grabbing those things. This is the main reason I love the Gerber Complete, and I will probably start carrying it in my backpack and my hiking gear all the time. The biggest downfall I see for the whole thing is that if you just wanted to carry these components, they don't really stay in there really well. You have to put the multi-tool in there, and the multi-tool is a lot harder, heavier steel, so it's going to add the weight. These three here are probably pretty lightweight that you wouldn't have to worry about carrying those by themselves, but if you did want to just carry these, you would have to find some way to attach them together, because without the multi-tool locking them in place, they're just going to fall apart. Is it a deal breaker? No, by no means. I love this thing. I'll definitely carry it. I bring the utility with me, the extra utility with me, just to lock it in place. It's perfect. It's great. The entire set probably runs about 20 bucks on Amazon. Get one. Go get one, try it out. They work great. I'll put links down below to all of these things. It's a great utensil. Really multi-purpose, really works well in the field. It's good for backpacking, camping, even hiking if you're just going to make a lunch. It's outstanding. So if you like what you saw, I've got a lot of other videos out there. I'll put links to them at the end of this video, and give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and thank you very much.